This is lesson 2 for Saxon 5, even and odd numbers. So when we're looking at even and odd numbers, you really only have to remember certain ones. So you need to remember that 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 are even. So these ones are even. Odd are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. These are the odd numbers. We could also say even digits and odd digits, okay? The reason they're referred to as even and odd is because if I were to split them in half, even numbers split evenly. Odd numbers split oddly, okay? Even numbers, 0, if I split it, is just 0 on either side. 0 can't be split. That is just a placeholder. But 2, let's say I have 2 dots, okay? If I were to split them in half, I would have 1 dot on either side. Nice and easy. I can do the same thing with 4. I have 4 dots. I can split 4 nice and easy. I have 2 dots on each side. I can keep going, and I can do the same thing with 6 and 8. All of the even numbers split evenly. I have the same group in both sides. The odd numbers do not work like this. If I have 1 dot, I cannot split 1 dot evenly while maintaining a whole number. Half of 1 is half. Okay, it's not a whole number anymore, it's now a fraction. Same thing as if we go to 3. If I have 3 dots, I cannot split it evenly. If I try and split it down the middle, what I end up having is 1½ on both sides. This is not staying with even in whole numbers. Again, if we look at this one, 2 had a whole number on each side. This now has a mixed number on each side with the fraction. And it is going to be the same thing for all the odd numbers. 5 will do the same thing. I split it down the middle and I end up with 2½ It is not a whole number. It is a partial number with a half, okay? Another way of writing half, by the way, would be 2½ That's just another way of writing the same thing. 0.5 is a half, if we're thinking of decimals and numbers. But those are even and odd numbers. So again, the even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and the odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 9. Now, how does this work when we start having multi-digit numbers? So let's think of 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. And we go, well, wait a minute, there's even and odd numbers in here. So how do we know if it's even or odd? Well, we know because the only digit that matters inside this number is this one. This is how you tell if a number is even or odd. You look in the ones column or you look in the ones column. The ones column tells you whether it is an even or an odd number. So in this case, the ones column is telling us it is an odd number. So this is an odd number. If we had the number even though all of these are even, the only number we need to look at is that one in the ones column. This one is odd. Therefore, this whole number is an odd number because the one in the ones column is odd. If we look at this is a even number because the only one that matters is right there. So 4 is even, therefore this is an even number. That is how you tell whether a number is odd or even. That was Saxon 5, Lesson 2, Even and Odd Numbers.